Yeah, he is. Triple decker PB from the Spurs. Well, sounds like a lot of shit. Looking good in
If you still want to be a part of an upcoming game, please visit us online or on ticket booth for available tickets.
Folks, don't forget to come out to the game for Calendar Day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascots, the Coyote and the Silver Raiders.
Folks, make sure to join us for the upcoming game where you'll receive free Spurs tickets.
6'8", at forward, number 23, Gary Caldwell.
Greetings and thanks for ending your Monday on 2K Sports with some NBA hoops. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And a chance now to look at the schedule for San Antonio. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Kawhi Leonard and the Los Angeles Clippers. And then Friday, they head back home to host the Miami Heat.
And for that game against Los Angeles, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to sharpen up.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Alperen Şengün. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then there's Jalen Brunson. And it's Whitehead in at the 3. And for the Spurs, Victor Wembanyama is out there with Sadiq Bey. Then there's Castle. And it's Karl in at the 1. Well, Coach, we're still very early in the NBA season. When you were coaching, what was your focus around this time?
Early in the season, Brian, really in the entire season, but especially early, you just want to try to be getting better every single night, making the corrections from one night to the next, and just keep growing as a team.
And we've heard from MP himself how much a rivalry game means to him. He knows the history of this franchise as well as any of the diehard fans.
I just love MP's competitiveness. Some people feel like rivalries aren't as important anymore, but he's gone the other route. He's looking to motivate his teammates any way he can. And that's why he's declared war on the opponents they have the most history with.
Caldwell misses. Outside Brunson. Pass to Towns. Fires the 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Oh, the big man is smooth from range. Have to put a man on Towns, that's for sure.
Caldwell, good. And it's now 3 straight league most valuable player awards for MP. Grant, that's only been done twice before.
Yeah, B.A., and that was by Bill Russell and Larry Bird. So you're talking about entering a select company. MP rubbing shoulders with the creme de la creme.
Stan, one of the most impressive streaks in sports history, the San Antonio Spurs, one of the smallest markets in the NBA, making 22 consecutive playoffs.
Yeah, and Brian, there's nothing that I respect more than consistent success year after year. I think it's harder than having that one great year. What San Antonio did in those years is incredible.
And they had a great sideline reporter, I hear, too.
Good-looking guy.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Pass to Whitehead from downtown. Yes, and it's Şengün picking up the assist.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Brian Keefe had a few moments to share with me, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll, and no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Caldwell misses. Brooklyn has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. To the inside, Towns misses from short range.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
Caldwell, good. Well, of course, last year, MP winning his 3rd MVP award.
Yeah, hoisting another Michael Jordan award, MP is entering that MJ level. Not just a great player, an all-time great.
And so it's Brooklyn with it. The Spurs making their last shot. Here's Brunson. Karl with a rebound. Spurs trail by 5. 4-3. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
And we expect so much from small forwards in the modern game, but he exceeds even those high expectations, always generating good numbers and finding ways to be of use to his team.
Brooklyn making a switch here. Bridges is checked in. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Here's Whitehead. Coming off a 12-point game.
2 minutes remaining.
Pass to Şengün.
2 minutes.
Over Wembanyama. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. It's the 2K leaderboard showing the teams with the most points off turnovers last season. Number 1, the Nets.
Their defense led to offense, and no team was better at forcing miscues and capitalizing at the other end.
Nets foul. Right hand. First personal foul. First team foul.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. There's the drive. Caldwell, good. Caldwell's got 6. Another world-class season for MP last year. It ended with him being voted onto the All-NBA first team for the 3rd time in his career already, Grant.
And that honor is hard enough to earn once, B.A. The most impressive thing to me is MP keeps developing his game. Even as great a player as he is, he continues to improve.
Now here's Brunson. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And, Coach, how about Naz Reid, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner?
Yeah, Brian, sort of unique. We often associate that award with shooting guards, but although he's a big, Reid is more than capable of putting up big numbers, including from long distance.
Here's Caldwell. He's got 6 to the paint. And stolen by Brunson. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Smith. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Spurs trail by 9. Puts up a 3. Counted from distance. He's got 9.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Let's go with a 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. They come into this one having outplayed the Grizzlies last time.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Nothing is better than winning on the road in this league. It's so difficult. You savor every one of those.
Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line. Nets leading by 5. Here's Beasley. Misses from close range. Graham, the pass to Caldwell. Pure from three-point range. Caldwell's got 13. And at the end of 1, both teams putting up some points. Brooklyn out in front, up 2. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And it's been a pretty... player ejections going up in recent seasons, Stan.
Well, Brian, players these days certainly have a voice in a lot of things, and when it comes to critiquing officials, they're not shy. We see complaints on virtually every call in games now, and the referees seem to have had enough of it.
They've got Castle. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Sadiq Bey, and it's Carl in at the point. That's the San Antonio 5. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jay, in the last matchup against the Grizzlies, delivered quite a performance. He had 36 points, and he did his work from both the floor and the free throw line. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And he drops the first. And San Antonio making a change here. Reed's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
We expect nothing less. He's generally been very good at the line.
Here's Caldwell. Good! Now 7 for 11 on the night.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Smith outside. Back to Brunson. Şengün, the screen. Corner shot. And there's Brunson. That one's good. On the assist by Smith. And the Nets lead by 1. The Spurs have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
The officials were right on top of that one.
San Antonio shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. First free throw is good.
Shooting 2.
And he makes both free throws. A minute 20 left to play in the first half. Brunson passes to Thomas. Pass to Bridges. 6 to shoot. For 3. Rebounded by Castle.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Caldwell's got 21 points in the game.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Bridges outside. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Oh, it's stolen. Back come the Spurs in transition. Oh, a highlight! What a slam!
Oh, my.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Just an awesome display of athleticism on our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Ramsey's checked in for San Antonio. Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for Brooklyn. Whitehead comes in for Thomas. Nets trail by 5. Out left to the wing. Brunson finds Şengün. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. And he gets it to go. Whitehead's got 8.
And off the jump, they were effective from deep. I don't know why they haven't continued to fire from out there.
Caldwell. Oh, and Towns with the block.
The wingspan of Towns in action, allowing him to get on the ball. Started out strong from three-point land, hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
And here's Brunson from the arc. And Brunson won't miss many of those. 5 ticks left in the first half of this game. From deep three-point range. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Tie game in San Antonio. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
29.
Halftime is here, and with the San Antonio Spurs in a neck-and-neck game, lots to talk about.
I like how they've been eating the glass. Figuratively, no one should eat glass.
Just barbecued chicken.
It's the centerpiece of healthy, balanced diet, Ernie.
And shifting our focus now, a breakdown of the injuries around the league.
The Sixers getting bit by the injury bug. The absence of Maxey really affects what they can do offensively. They rely on his playmaking, his scoring, and of course, especially his ability to space the floor.
Yeah, I'm not sure anyone on the bench can do what he...
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Brooklyn's gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. And now we send it over to Allie LaForce, an update on Cam Thomas.
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Nets' head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good at all. He's likely going to be out for a while. All that said, he's already back at the game. Some serious toughness on display tonight.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
On the floor for Brooklyn, Cam Thomas out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Alperen Şengün. And it's Whitehead in at the 3, the small forward. And here's Thomas from the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. It's off to L.A. after this game, where they'll face the Clippers. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Brunson surveys. Pass to Thomas. Here's Whitehead. Give him 8 points now.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors. Starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Caldwell, good.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. San Antonio leading. Here's Caldwell. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson passes to Şengün. To the middle. Here's Whitehead. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Pass to Castle. Here's Caldwell. The 3, and the three-pointer goes. Caldwell's got 30 points.
Well, that's now his 3rd triple of the game. First here in this second half.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Nets. Towns outside. And with today's switching defensive style, versatile wing players are tremendously in demand, Coach.
Yeah, well, position now, Brian, comes down to who can you guard. And guys that can guard 3, 4, 5 different positions, those 6'7", 6'8" guys are often able to do that, and they are extremely valuable.
Here's Brunson. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Right at the free throw line. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 7 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's Caldwell. It's rebounded by Şengün. Brooklyn trailing. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Whitehead's got 14 points.
Well, what a quarter he's had. You can tell he's in the flow. They should be looking for him every possession.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Brunson. 7 points in the game. Whitehead can't get it to go.
Well, he hit a couple of threes in the first half, but none since then.
And he comes up with a bucket. Caldwell's got 36 points.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
1 minute left in the third quarter. Here's Towns. And he converts the layup. He's got 11.
Nice positioning and footwork on point. And Towns so smooth down there inside.
Out to the right wing. Here's Caldwell. Hits the trifecta. And the Spurs lead by 5.
They are shooting the lights out and doing a good job of maintaining this lead.
Brunson passes to Şengün. With the crossover. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Brooklyn shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good. Got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point.
Let's hear it for all the dancers.
They've got Victor Wembanyama. Castle is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Caldwell in at the 3. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. 3-pointer, Bridges. Fires in the triple.
Their offense sort of clawing back to respectability. Let's see if they can keep building on this.
Here's Caldwell. Good. And Graham with the setup. Caldwell's got 41.
Well, he's had a night. This team feeds off of his energy, and every time they've needed a bucket, he's delivered.
Here's Armstrong. Down low. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Here's Şengün. Henderson outside. Launches it from deep. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, and it worked out for them that time.
And we're going to have a jump ball.
It'll be a jump ball.
Thomas passes to Şengün. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Both teams deciding to change it up. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for San Antonio.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Whitehead passes to Towns, uses the glass on the layup.
And in the big moments, Towns ups the ante, which allows him to knock down the important shots.
Caldwell. Three-pointer, no good. Nets trail by 3. Brunson up top. The fader. Rebound by San Antonio. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Brooklyn has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Pass to Şengün. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there. Spurs lead by 3. To the paint. Here's Caldwell. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And good whistle there.
Oh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Nets trail by 3. Whitehead passes to Towns. And he makes it on the layup. Towns has got 9 points here in the second half.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
San Antonio with the ball. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Caldwell, and he drives in, and it's good.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Brunson. Pass to Whitehead to tie it up. Yes! Oh, a tremendous 3. We're tied.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Thomas, outside Brunson, to take the lead. Rebounded by Castle. And here are the Spurs now. Here's Caldwell, pass to Castle. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Takes it inside. He connects!
That's an important bucket. Now they have to guard the perimeter tight. No threes at all.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. And coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. What do you think coach will be drawing up here?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
No doubt, but they might have to draw up something that the defense isn't expecting.
Şengün against Wembanyama. Pass to Towns. Şengün in the post to take the lead. Oh my! What a shot!
just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
He got it up in time. Gone from downtown. What a shot. But they may take a second look at it. Boy, that was close.
The previous play is under review.
Let's see what happens here. It'll be on to overtime if the original ruling of no basket is confirmed.
And the video is going to be sent to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus. It looked like he got it off in time, though.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they will count it. After checking out the replay, they rule that the shot was off in time.
Just an amazing finish. And thankfully, replay gives the officials a break on what would have been a terrible missed call.
And so it's San Antonio who scraped by with the win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Great win tonight, MP. Another day, another win. Good work. Long season. Time to grab that lunch pail and go to work. Look out there, MP.
These are our biggest rivals. Got to come hard tonight.
Thank you.
everyone. We've got the second game of the NBA Cup group stage for these two teams. Well, this one has a little more meaning than your average regular season game. Tonight, we'll see the San Antonio Spurs as they play against the Oklahoma City Thunder. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Friday, they'll tip off a homestand starting with the Sacramento Kings.
And for their matchup with the Nets, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The post pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Vaughn is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Bolden in at the 3. And for the Spurs, they've got Wembanyama. Harrell is out there with Castle. Then it's Sadiq Bey, and it's Caldwell in at the 3 spot. What a key game tonight in the Cup. The second of 4 group stage games. Tonight, in a word, is huge.
Well, as you mentioned, Kevin, there are just 4 group games. So after tonight's game, both teams will have a much better idea of where they stand and what chances they have to advance.
And recently, MP came out and stressed that he doesn't take these rivalry games too lightly. Winning these games is a big-time priority for him.
Well, MP and this team are off to a good start when it comes to the challenge he set for them. I think the preparation, anticipation, and energy for what these games mean has become almost a skill set in their arsenal. And they're hoping to build on that momentum in this one. They've still got quite a few rivalry games left.
Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Bey. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Williams can't hit. Here are the Spurs with the ball. It's a 3-point game, and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Wembanyama with the bucket.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And he had a good look, and Gilgeous-Alexander made it pay off.
Caldwell passes to Wembanyama. Spurs working the ball around now. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Brian Keefe gave me a few minutes to catch up. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And the Thunder making a change here. Wallace is checked in. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Carl. Now Wembanyama. Here's Caldwell. He saw him with 29 points last game. Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
To the inside, Carl. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City, coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And they backed it up with their play, got production from everyone, and they were able to walk the walk on the offensive end.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City, hits the three-point bomb.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Holmgren. 23 points his last outing. Wallace misses.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Taken away by Williams. Bay against Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside Williams from past the arc. It's good from long range.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Caldwell. Pass to Bay. Wembanyama sets a screen for Bay. It's good from the top of the key.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Williams. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Pass to Bolden. Just 5 to shoot. San Antonio with the rebound. Wembanyama's got 4 rebounds in this game. Caldwell can't hit. Down low, here's Williams, and finished off by Williams.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
And so it's Oklahoma City heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. Williams is checked in for Holmgren. Vaughn comes in for Leonard. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Porter. So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Vaughn, Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Case and Wallace. Then it's Jalen Williams. And it's Abaji in at the 5 spot.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, Jay in that last matchup against Utah was all business. He added 29 points, and he was in a rhythm from both three-point land and the foul line. And this just speaks to the star that he is. He's able to put the team on his back and deliver. Guys?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Expect them to go to him early and often. Don't want to let that hot hand go to waste.
And the Spurs making a change here. Ramsey's checked in.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. But people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Here's Caldwell after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Carl. A three-pointer is right on target. Carl's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Oklahoma City leading by 9. The 3. Vaughn can't get it to go.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander following the bucket by the Spurs. Wallace kicks to Williams. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's tightly guarded. He was all alone on that one. Wallace has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Caldwell can't hit. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the second of his 2-game road trip. And the Spurs making a change here. Reed's checked in. Two seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 12 now for the Thunder.
Oh, silky smooth shot there by Gilgeous-Alexander. He knew the floater was the right move to beat the defense.
8 seconds left to play in the first half. Takes the 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Chet Holmgren making things happen for Oklahoma City. Scoring, rebounding. He was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And don't go away. We'll be right back.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Run screens. They're thinking about the shot. Oh, better luck next time.
For the East, Tyrese Halliburton.
How about Halliburton? Overlooked a little early on in his career, but once people saw more of him, they began to see the upside.
He has a positive effect in so many areas of the game. Well-deserved recognition here. Let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Spurs.
I can't see what they're trying to do offensively. Maybe with a little more patience, that shooting percentage.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. We're seeing a tremendous game from Victor Wembanyama.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
I like how they came into this one with a game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Castle is out there with Carl. Then there's Jay. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Bay in at the power forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations. Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. Here's Vaughn.
Oh, my goodness.
Man. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Nice find by Gilgeous-Alexander. He reads the floor so well.
Nice angle on that replay with the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. They get it back. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 7.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Spurs trail by 14. Here's Caldwell, and the three ball is good. 10 points for him.
Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
Pass to Vaughn. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Right block shot. Rebound San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams passes to Bolden. Here's Vaughn for the 3. Good on the three-point shot. Vaughn's got 5 points now this quarter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Oklahoma City leading by 12. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Graham's checked in, and Oklahoma City also making a switch. Wallace is checked in for Vaughn. Reed, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jay comes in for Castle. And the Thunder making a change here. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
The Thunder shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Thunder.
And the first one drops.
Leonard. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Spurs trail by 18. 35 seconds left in the third. Count that one. Caldwell's got 9 points here in the second half.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Here's Wallace. 9 points in the game so far. Holmgren with a screen on Graham. Wallace the pass to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Outside Leonard takes a 3. They get the rebound. Abaji off with the layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And so it's Oklahoma City in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They have been sharp from beyond the arc, putting on a terrific three-point shooting display. Right back after this break. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
there wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. They've got Vaughn. He's out there with Case and Wallace. And it's Abaji in at the center position. Now Williams. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. Count the basket.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open three, that's the key to efficient offense.
From outside the arc, Caldwell can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Oh, that's blocked. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Graham's checked in.
Number 39, Devon Graham.
Pass to Vaughn. The shot. Wembenyama with the rebound. Wembenyama has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Here's Caldwell. That drops. Nice feed that time from Wembenyama. And that's 19 points for Jay. To the paint. Goes up. He gets it in there. And the Thunder lead by 15.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Thunder.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Naz Reid, he's checked in for San Antonio. Castle comes in for... Aaron Fox. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal foul,
Previous play is under review.
There will be 2 minutes to review
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Bolden's checked in. You know, Richard, so many stars have done it. Any thoughts on a player asking for a trade with multiple years remaining on their contract?
If you're unhappy in any marriage, you should always get out. That is my opinion. Teams do it all the time. They'll sign a player to 5 years and then trade him in 2. So if a player is unhappy after 3 years of a 5-year contract, it's okay for him to request a trade, but continue to show up to work. That is my only request from the players.
Porter kicks to Vaughn, puts up a 3, and again, no good by Oklahoma City.
He hasn't had his best game, but they've gotten enough production elsewhere, so it hasn't really mattered.
Inside, stolen away. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And again, no good by Oklahoma City. Spurs trail by 12. Wembenyama finds Graham. Spurs working the ball around now. Caldwell can't hit.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Williams for 3. San Antonio with the rebound. Caldwell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Vaughn with the rebound. Vaughn's got 4 rebounds in this game. And Jay gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
So here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side, Williams. Tries it from the top of the key, and it falls over the rim and in.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's Caldwell. Off target from three-point range. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Vaughn. Floats one up. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Ugh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch. Good work there as it goes. 11 points for Chet Holmgren.
And we know Chet can shoot the ball, but I like him the most when he's near the basket.
Pass to Caldwell. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell's got 25 points in the game.
An extremely efficient and productive game for him. But again, he's not going to be able to do it all by himself. And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Thunder.
This is a game where the defense, steals specifically, generating a lot of opportunities.
And it created possessions for them, scoring opportunities. And that effort, a big part of what will be a nice victory here tonight.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Chet Holmgren.
Oh, he was at the center of everything that happened in this game. His energy was felt throughout the building, and his impact, well, it was incredible.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game, saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Williams finds Gilgeous-Alexander to the middle. Got a piece of it. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Thunder with the possession here. They led by as many as 18 points. Pass to Bolden. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. Huge moment in this group round of the NBA Cup. Their record is now 1 up and 1 down.
And Kevin, I thought their energy and effort was outstanding. I mean, backs against the wall, and they delivered.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time.
Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
We all have our bad days.